Good afternoon, everybody. Rose Thorn here. Hope you're all having a great weekend. Today I'm doing a react video on Foodie Beauty's live stream called User. So I can already tell it's going to be one of those days where Foodie is going to be live streaming literally all day, all night because she is on her third or fourth live stream of the day and it's not even that late. She did a live stream, which I just reacted to, all dressed up, her makeup on, looking like she was going to go over to Koki's, even though Dee Dee is still there. I guess she figured because she just got paid that Koki would send Dee Dee home in order to get that money. Well, as I understand it, Dee Dee is there, so Chantal cannot be there. Although I also have heard that Dee Dee will be going home tomorrow, but still, Chantal's very upset because she wanted to spend time with him now. And Natter is saying, no, I don't want to spend time with you today. I want to spend time with Dee Dee. So she's all kinds of upset. And like I said, it's going to be one of those days where she just cannot turn the freaking camera off. So I'm going to sit here and do a react to this video. But before I do that, let's go to the comments. I love reading the comments from people. They're always golden. So Gemma says the problem with her is that she's too used to walking over people and getting away with it. Yet she treats everyone in her life like garbage. She's just a lonely, sad woman who can't stand not getting her way. Yeah, the whole thing with Natter, he's probably the first person in her entire life that has ever told her no to anything. And she's heard a bunch of no's since being with him. And her mind just cannot process it. She just cannot accept the fact that somebody's finally telling her no. She thinks she can always get her way with whatever she wants. And she's finding out through him that there are going to be people in life that tell you no, and you're not going to get everything you want. Antel says, you're going to get a YouTube Oscar for this performance, girl. That's 20 bloody popcorns for you, Miss Chantal. I know, right? Randy Ray says, you call him a user, but you're the one that continues going back over and over and trying to buy his love with material things. He has showed you so many times that he only wants you when he needs something that costs money. If you keep going back to him, you deserve everything that he gives you. Right, she could easily just cut him off, get rid of the YouTube channel, cut off the phone, get her stuff back and be done, but she doesn't want to be done. She just will not accept things are done, that he doesn't want to be around her. It's just not sinking in. And so it's led to all this crazy behavior. Bless this crazy mess says your phone company needs to charge you 4 times the amount to keep turning it off and on. I know I would. There has to be like a little fee, like, idiot fee. Oh, you want to turn the phone back on? Idiot fee. I'm sure she would stop all this nonsense if that were in place. Carmen says, leave him alone. It's so obvious he does not reciprocate the feelings. You can't control with a phone or money. He used you and you allowed it. Yes, he has done and said some crappy things, but you allowed it. Come on, Chantal. You want him to call you and tell you to your face, LMAO? Oh, please. I'm not a Nutter fan, but you have passed the creepy line. You are a stalker. I hope he ignores all your pathetic attempts to have contact with him. I hope he follows through with the restraining order. You are ridiculous. I second that. I hope he puts the restraining order in place so she can't come near him. She can't talk to him. And that'll be the end of it. You know what? I've got my doubts. He's over there broke. He has no money. She's got money. He knows that. He knows she just got paid. And he knows as far as getting money out of Chantal that there is a window of time and opportunity. And that window is short. That if he lets Chantal have all the money, she's going to spend it. She's going to spend it on food and drugs and useless things. So his window of opportunity for getting the money is very small. If he leaves her alone with her money, she'll go through it like nobody's business. So we'll see what happens with that. Taco Bell says, if he wants to contact you, he will. Turn the phone off, let him figure it out. You only do this to harass him. He apparently doesn't want to talk to an emotional, unstable woman who is stoned out of her mind and lazy. At this point, you're really pushing your luck and you're absolutely psychotic. This is beyond heartbreak. This is a meltdown. Yeah, she's been melting down ever since Dee Dee has arrived over there. Chantal's just been acting up, acting up, acting up. And I feel that part of that is because in her mind, she's like, well, if Dee Dee's going to be over there, I'm going to make sure that every day she's over there, they're not going to be having a good time. I'm going to be a pest. I'm going to be a stalker. I'm going to be a creeper. I'm going to be completely terrible just so that she can't spend time with Natter and have fun. I'm going to interfere in that fun. Naomi says, this is effed up from the ground up. I have never seen somebody so determined to not see what's right in front of their face. She doesn't want to see it. She's obsessed. That's what obsessed people do. They don't want to back off. They don't want to turn away. They don't want to walk away. They want to stay fixated on the subject of their fixation. Meow on Cat says, I'm going to go around to my family's house and demand stuff from them and then turn around and say, well, I got you a gift before, you know, like it's normal in her effed up head. Heather Marie says, everyone told you to not buy crap for him. That's not his fault, it's yours. And why would you ever believe you're worth fighting for when you never make him fight? You turn the phone back on, you trash his friend when it's him you should contend with, and you bash him online, which he has asked you not to do, and then you delete his stuff that is so low it makes people want to side with him, and he ain't no prize. Yeah, the back and forth between them is just stupid. And although she should not be attacking Dee Dee, this is just my opinion, I don't think Dee Dee is innocent in this at all. I mean, she's going over to Natter's house. She went over there before, and there was this big debacle going on between Chantal and Natter. And instead of just going home and not being a part of it, she stayed right there. And here we are with this crap round two. And she's continuing to stay over there. So she has been complicit with this back and forth. You know, she's not like trying to stay out of it. She goes on stream with it. People hear her talking. You know, Chantal should not be going after Dee Dee because Dee Dee's not in a relationship with her. Natter is. If there is a relationship, it's between Natter and Chantal. If a guy that you like is interested in another woman, don't go after the woman, go after the man because, you know, the problem is with him, not with another female. Don't transfer your anger off on somebody else where it doesn't belong. Shan says, keep thinking about Chantal's first date with Natter when a woman was there upset and Chantal laughed about her and called her crazy and said she was prettier than her, Karma. Yeah, now she's the crazy woman in the kitchen at the table. She is. Never remember to forget, says Chantal. He made it his choice by sleeping with another woman all week and calling the cops and spending the weekend with Dee Dee's house. He made his choice and it's not you. It's never been you. You have to see this. She doesn't want to see it. Because if she were to admit it to herself that he's not the one, he's not the guy, he's not her Prince Charming, then if she did admit it to herself, then the cold reality is going to start to seep in. And the reality of, I wasted all this time and I wasted so much money on a guy who doesn't care about me. It's always been about the money. That cold reality is waiting to slap her upside the face. And she is just turning away from the slap because she doesn't want to be slapped. But if she let reality in, a lot of hard truth is going to come with it. And she's not going to like it. So to avoid that happening, she's going to just play, you know, pretend. And just say to herself, oh, he still loves me. He's just playing hard to get. You know, she's just doing those mental gymnastics again. Keefster says, take note of this moment, Chantal. This is why you need to grow the F up. A good, healthy relationship isn't about furious breakups and makeups. It's not passion. It's indifference. Every other time you broke up, you loved the validation you received when you got back together. Now you can see it wasn't any type of validation at all. It meant nothing. This time he isn't letting you come back and you're dumbfounded because you refuse to face reality in the prior breakups. Get with it, girl. Good comment. The boss lady says, you're 100% going back once Dee Dee leaves and he calls you to help him film. You'll be on your way with $300 worth of groceries. You know, that might happen. We will see, though. All we got to do is just sit and wait. Okay? So there's all these different comments. I don't want to spend too much time on the comments. I want to get straight to the video. So for those of you that are here for the react, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you happen to like this react, and leave a comment if you want. I always love those. So let's get to it, shall we?
Can't do it. I'm such an idiot. How many times am I going to go through this?
As many times as you make yourself go through it. As many times as you make yourself go through it. You know what's funny about life and love? If anybody out there, if you've ever gone to a restaurant and you've ordered food, if you were to take a bite of that food and it was rotten, you would immediately spit it out and call the kitchen and say, hey, I ordered this steak. It's rotten. I want a new one, right? You would do that. You would taste that rotten food and spit it out. But isn't it funny how a lot of people, they will chew on and even swallow rotten relationships for years. And the more they chew and the more they swallow, the sicker they feel, until one day they wise up and they spit the food out and they stop eating it. Chantal is chewing on and swallowing, consuming a toxic relationship, and it's making her sick. It's making her life sick. Her whole world is just rotted around her, but she just keeps chewing and swallowing, because there's nothing else on her plate that is healthy. So she goes on eating and chewing the same rotten crap over and over again.
I damn it, Amber. I really, really feel like I'm just seeing things for like the first time.
Oh God.
No, like seriously, I know it sounds stupid and funny. And I've just been like replaying things things I used to question and like just push off. Prissy hippie. Welcome to Britney Hippie. I'm gonna give you guys an arm shake another day, or just don't join because I can't. I can't.
You know, this live stream would have more impact if it were the first of its kind. But how many live streams have we seen like this already from Chantal? How many? Where she's crying and, oh my God, I'm just seeing things for the first time and I feel so stupid. How many have we seen? Too many to count. It's just the same old thing thrown on the grill, warmed up, heated up, and put back on the plate.
I can do it right now. Just like things I used to like. And I'm gonna be venting a lot, so if you can't handle that, vent. Whatever. Like vent until I'm done. I'm just like, ah. I feel worse pain in my throat. Okay. So I'm just like really, really, really. I just want like answers from it, you know. So turn his phone back on. And he won't answer it. Like I'm such an idiot.
So she's calling him again. So she said she turned off the phone, then she turned it back on for a hot minute to try to call him, and then when he didn't pick up, he didn't want to talk to her, she turned it back off, and now she's turned it back on again. And like I said before, y'all, we're gonna know when it's really over, because that second channel will be gone. I'm gonna keep saying it. That way, if you guys want to know, is it over yet? Is this whole era over yet? All you gotta do is pull up his channel. If you see it there, they ain't done. They're not done at all.
So like desperately texting. Like, don't you even like it's so nice to see that you have no problem eating, sleeping, and fucking laughing with other people. You have no problem. Like you don't even care. Like you just don't care at all. And like I have to get that through my head. Like he doesn't care. He doesn't care. That's what kills.
You know what this is? This is the Shan toddler crying and throw a temper tantrum. This is her version of I want to come over and see you. And then I want to come over and see you now. Is she gone yet? Send her home so I can come see you. I'm so mad because I can't see you. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, she's crying because Dee Dee's not gone yet. She's angry because it's payday and she want to come over and spend some money and like get back in his house. She is big mad and throwing a temper tantrum and crying and all that and throwing a hissy fit because she's not getting her way today.
Tells me, like, how could I let myself be like so stupid for so long? Like everything I've given myself, I just feel like I deserve nothing else. And he's such a fucking piece of shit asshole. He doesn't even see that. The only reason I ever talked about him online is because he's a fucking the way he treated me.
Wrong, wrong. You talked about him because of the way he treated you. So let me ask you, Chantal, even if that's true, even if that is remotely true, you came online and you exposed everybody to all that toxic, fake, phony DV nonsense. And yes, I'm calling it fake and phony because I went through it for real. And you got everybody concerned with it. You got everybody very concerned about the things you were saying. But let's be clear, you did it for money. You did all of it for money. You got everybody concerned and stressed out and afraid for you, for money, for views, for sympathy, because you love attention. Even negative attention is still good attention for you. All attention is good for you, no matter what form it comes in. It wasn't because of the way he was treating you. But if just for a minute, let's just say that's true. You coming online and talking about it to everybody, what can we do? What can we do for you? If you are involved in an abusive relationship with somebody, what can we do? We can't help you. We're not the authorities. We're not therapists. We're not counselors. We're just people on YouTube. You exposed everybody to all of that for nothing except for sympathy and money. But you were also exposing him on YouTube because you needed content. You needed something and someone to talk about, and he became the topic of your channel and has been so ever since then. So don't sit there and say to everybody, oh, I only talked about him because of what he did to me. You were talking about him way before then. When you first started talking to him before anything physical happened, you were talking about him. Yeah, you were. You were. Nico is actually Natter. So you talk about Nico. Nico was actually Natter because you said he was Middle Eastern or Egyptian, and then you switched it over to something else. Nico is actually Natter. You were talking about Natter way before the abuse allegations. You've been using him for content for months.
Welcome, Lord. Like, why? I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. You know, like, shut up, Al. I'm honestly gonna fucking block you. I don't need fucking assholes in here right now. You answers that something should just be done, and you say you like sex. I'm like, yeah, I just don't even want. Well, I don't even know what to do with myself. Like he's has the phone on his live stream. Like you're gonna like. That's why I call him a user. Like you are like literally a piece of shit. And I'll tell you why right now. And if people don't see it, you're fucking sick too. Okay? Because you have somebody right now. Whenever he has somebody else, he like doesn't give a fuck about me. Like, what does that tell me?
She is just big, big mad that whenever she spends time with Natter, she's got to pay for it. But there's Dee Dee over at his house, and she's not paying a doggone thing. Natter actually enjoys Dee Dee's company. It's very apparent. If you watch the live streams with Dee Dee and with Natter, you can just tell in his body language, in the way he carries himself, he's a lot more relaxed. He's a lot happier. He smiles more. Dee Dee's over there because Natter wants her there, because he enjoys her company. He enjoys the fact that he can go and do things with Dee Dee that he can't do with Chantal because she's too lazy. And all she wants to do is just sit in the house and smoke the green and get high and be dramatic and have the phone on. I've heard recently that Dee Dee and Natter were out building a snowman, and tonight they're going to go out and do things with his friends. These are things he probably could not do with Chantal, or maybe he didn't want to do because he was too embarrassed with her. But Dee Dee isn't paying a single penny for all of that. Yet Chantal had to pay, and he never took her anywhere, and he never introduced her to anybody. You know, it's always been a paid for companion arrangement with conditions.
What does that tell me? I'm stupid. Like, and on top of that, like, he acts like I'm the fucking bad guy. You're the fucking bad guy. You're the Disney villain here, not me. You're the bad guy. You give me a demand that's unrealistic, like for my mental health. Come over by this time or that's it. And because pizza's here, you're fucking wine ass. Then I don't come by a certain time, so you call another woman over. Every single thing this fucking bitch has had in her fucking fat face this whole fucking week has been my grocery bill. My fucking grocery bill. Do you want me to pull up the fucking bank account? That's why you're a user. You don't want to know why else you're a fucking user? Because, yeah, everything you, oh my god, the fucking bed, the comforter on your bed, you're fucking her on. I bought that at Walmart. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else?
So this is your flex. You're going to flex that the food that they're eating, you bought. The comforter on the bed, you bought. So you're basically trying to flex with all the stuff that you bought. That's your flex. Oh, I bought all that stuff. Okay, so you bought it. What else? Just because you buy someone a bunch of stuff, that means that you own them and they're supposed to love you. Love don't work like that, Chantal. It doesn't work like that. Relationships, real ones, don't work like that. You need to get that through your thick head. When a relationship is real, when feelings are real, you can't put a price on it and you can't buy it. I know you want to think that way. You can buy anything you want, but you can't buy anything you want. And you can't have everybody you want. There's always going to be people in life that you want them, but they don't want you. And that's just a hard fact of life. You know, you can't go through life just saying that belongs to me because I want it to. You know, just certain things are not for you.
iPad, the fucking ring light, the fucking, oh yeah, the ring light you're gonna use like this. Thanks for the super chats. Yeah,
That was actually funny. Her making fun of his forehead in the camera. That was actually pretty hilarious, Chantal. Thanks for the laugh today.
I'm so fucking done with you. So you know what? I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna let you have it tonight. You want to have fun with your friend and Equid Sin and Sharmula? I'm gonna have fun with you tonight, Nader, and then I'm gonna be done with you. Goodbye. And trust me, you're gonna fucking miss me more than I need. You need me more than I need you, and that kills you, doesn't it? But you have no problem using Dee Dee's hotspots. Whatever. Fuck. Oh my god. I'm so fucking mad, guys. I'm so mad. Let me get a big joint rolling. Okay, I'm stupid.
Yeah,
I'm
you
stupid for even thinking of turning on the phone. Because you know what? If he would have answered, I don't know. I'm like desperate. I feel desperate.
You
like,
are.
Oh, okay. So, what was I saying? Yeah, you want to know why else you're a user? Because I turn the phone on to help you out, and so I can bug you and talk to you. Yeah. I want to answer. Like, I want to know what the fuck I didn't like. How is this turned around on me? How? Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god. Anyway, so you're looking at the phone on live stream. You know it's on, and you know I'm calling you. Like, what the fuck?
Well, if he's doing a live stream and if he's having fun and he's just being chill, why is he going to talk to you? Does that even make sense? If he's just chill doing a live stream and he's got a guest at the house and they're having a good time, why is he going to pick up the phone and screw up that vibe and screw up the energy by talking to you? You're not in a calm, rational state of mind right now, Chantal. You are not someone that, if they have a phone call with you, you're going to be in the state of mind where you can have a civil conversation. He knows if he answers that phone call, you're going to be screaming and raging and going off. And that's going to be happening while he's got a guest at the house, while he's live streaming. And he's smart. He's like, I don't want nothing to do with that right now. He's leaving it alone.
Fuck. So that means you don't even care. You're not hurting. You don't give a shit at all. Like, really, 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 truly, I believe what the camera was off. Like, everything he told me, I believe him.
Can I recommend a couple of songs you should listen to, Chantal? There is a song called Walking Away, and the artist's name is Craig David. It's a really great song about just walking away from a bad situation. And there's another one called Rehab by Rihanna that basically talks about a toxic, bad relationship. You should really listen to those two songs. They're great songs.
Man, I should just show all the fucking DMs. No, I'm not gonna be. Well, you know what? You're a piece of shit. You're such a piece of shit. Like, I don't understand how people don't find that weird. Like, this fucking asshole. It is working. Yeah, whatever. I'm tired of it. Like, fucking ignore me. Like, after I feel mental. Like, I feel mentally
You
ill right now.
are.
Like, anyway, like
And this is why you are not wife material. You're not even good girlfriend material because you are mental, because you do get obsessed. Because as soon as you meet a guy, you fall in love and you want to get married before you even know the guy's last name. This person, Mo, that you want to meet up with, before you even met the guy, you were talking about wanting to fall deeply in love at first sight and talking about marriage. You are not that woman that a guy wants to be around because you just get too wrapped too quickly and you get it in your head. You want to be with them. You're not even willing to check them out and see if they're the right one before you get in deep. You just get in deep right away. And this is why every relationship in your life has gotten screwed up. That and the fact that you tend to wipe your feet on people and you ruin them. You leave a wake of destruction behind you when you meet a person. You meet up with them, you wreck and ruin their life like a wrecking ball, and they're left to pick up the pieces. And here you are finding someone who is a lot like you, and you can't handle it. The player has met a bigger player, and you're finding out what it's like to deal with somebody like you, the stress, the aggravation, the pain. This is what it's like to deal with you, Chantal. Everything that you're getting from him, you've given to other people. You have. This is how awful you are. This is the pain you've given to others. So reflect if you can and just let that sink in.
try calling you. I try calling him, and I even sent you a message, Dee, and you fucking ignore it. Like, you don't even understand how I'm upset. Like you don't see how he's treating me. Like, I know you're brought into this, but like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. Like, anyway, I don't know. I don't know. Like, what is Natter telling you? Like, that we're not together? Like, that fuck her? Like, I don't care. I'm allowed to have whoever I want over? Like, why would you even go to somebody's house for like a fucking week knowing that they're in this messy situation? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I kind of wonder that too. Does Dee Dee want to be over there for an entire week when this messy situation is going on? I would be staying away. I'd be like, dude, clean up your mess, then we can talk. We can just talk. Nothing serious going on. We can just talk. Because it doesn't make any sense if you want to be in a relationship with somebody, uh, they're still involved in a messy situation, and if you jump in, you're going to be right in the middle of it, and you're going to have to be dealing with it and be exposed to it. Let somebody clean up their backyard before you go walking in it. And Dee Dee is right there.
The phone does work. I activated it. I called it.
Mm-hmm. We knew that was going to happen. You can't stay away. Hold on a second. All right, I got to address this comment. This person, A Tribe Called Creek, says Dee Dee is nearly 50, cuddled up in a track house. So what are you trying to do, Tribe? Are you trying to like age shame? You're bringing up the fact that she's nearly 50 years old and she's with Natter, but why does age have anything to do with anything? I'm 51, Tribe. I look damn good for my age, okay? There's nothing wrong with being older. Now, Dee Dee being with Natter, and if they got something going on, I kind of like wonder why, because he ain't got nothing going on for himself, but age ain't got nothing to do with anything. I mean, Chantal is 37 years old, acting like a 14-year-old. That's pretty shameful. That's pretty shameful that she's 37, she's almost 40, and she doesn't even have her act together. Just, she is basically self-combusting right in front of us because she can't get her way. She's 37, acting like a grown toddler. So before you bring age into it, Tribe, think about the fact that your queen, Chantal, is nearly 40 and she's acting this way.
I just want to die right now. Not really. I'm not going to kill myself. I just feel really low.
Oh, I'm loving it. Here come the tomatoes in the chat. Let's see some more of that. I like seeing the tomatoes. Tomatoes are my favorite fruit now.
Yeah, they're laughing at me while I'm crying. Exactly.
EG says, why did he tell you off on camera? He's always telling her off. He's always telling her to F off and insulting her, and she still keeps going back. Honestly, I'm still mad at Natter when she went over there to get her stuff. And he hates her, right? He really hates her. He can't stand Chantal. And she came over to get her stuff. What he should have done was put everything that belonged to her, including the iPhones, including the iPad, and said, here you go. Just take it all. Get away from me. This is all your stuff. You have no reason to come back over. Here's all your stuff right here, right now. Just hand her everything in garbage bags and boxes and let her take it home. And she would have had no reason to contact him. But she came to his door and he said, no, I'm not giving your stuff back. Natter, if you hate the woman, give her the stuff back. Give her the stuff back. Give her all of her stuff back. Let her have every single bit of it. Don't even allow her to have a single fork or a spoon or anything. Just put it all together and send it to her. At this stage in the game, unless this is a scam, or unless maybe you're holding your stuff collateral to get some money out of her, I don't know what the intention is. But at this stage, if you hate her so bad that you want her out of your life and you want to carry on with Dee Dee, just give her the stuff back. The juice is not worth the squeeze. You know you're not going to get any more money out of her unless you see her. So unless you plan on seeing her, if you don't plan on seeing her, give her the stuff back, cut your losses, and be done with Chantal. This whole thing has gone on way too long.
Like, I don't get that. Like, that's just an excuse because I would have made up for your video. Like, a week of filming. Done. Like, oh, God.
Yeah, Natter's making a big freaking deal over her deleting, I think it was a video or videos, although those videos really didn't get much in the way of views. It's not like they had like 10,000 views on a video. They didn't get much in the way of views, maybe like, what, 10, 20 bucks in views? But the fact that she deleted a video off his channel, he's greatly offended.
God. Yeah, I don't know. I am being happy with whatever you're doing right now. Like, I don't I can't function. I'm gonna admit it. Like no matter what happened, I can't function right now. And that's what hurts the most is to see somebody just acting like nothing. Like you were never anything.
You know, and this is why Natter has control over her because she allows it. If she wanted to be Miss Big and Badass over there, what she should do is just turn the phone off and keep it off, keep all of her money in her bank account, don't give him any, and then just proceed on like he was nothing. That would the best revenge is doing well. You know, if you're breaking up with somebody or you're not seeing somebody, carry on like they're nothing and say, hey, okay, you want to play it this way? Well, I've got things to do, you know, and carry on with things to do, find things to do, go places, let them know they don't matter. Don't give them any power over you by making a big deal about them and acting like they do matter and they are your entire world. Then they have power over you. She's not getting that. Like if she wants to get the power back, she can take it back by just standing on her own 2 feet and saying, well, you don't matter. I got a whole life away from you and I'm going to take care of it. You know, that might actually turn his head a little bit if she acted that way.
Like okay. I have a hard time believing that when you say he has no feelings.
See, what she's doing right now is that if she goes back at this stage, if she goes back, let's just say for a hot minute, she goes back tomorrow when Dee Dee's gone. Because of all this stuff going on that has been going on, the fact that Dee Dee is there, he's going to have more power now than he ever has because he can throw that in her face. Well, if you don't do what I tell you, and if you don't give me X amount of money, I'll bring her back over here and you'll just have to sit at home and cry over me and think about me. You know, like him having Dee Dee over there, that adds more power to him and takes more power away from her. She's just not understanding that dynamic.
Like I can't believe that there's human beings that don't have feelings. I don't believe that. I was like, what? You were still waiting for an answer from him is truly insane. I know. I can't read super chats right now.
And let's talk about that for a minute. All you people over there sending her super chats, I'm just going to put this out there. Do you understand that you might be getting played right now? This all might be for views and numbers and show and memberships. You might be getting played. She's on camera crying and you're feeling sorry for her. But you know there's a great chance that she'll be over there tomorrow and then she's going to make you angry. And then when she goes back, and she will, or at least she'll try to, then you're going to be so angry she gets the mad super chats as opposed to the sympathy super chats. But all those super chats, they spend the same. She literally makes money by playing with your emotions and playing with your feelings and playing with your heads. This is how she makes her money. If she comes on camera angry and raging about Natter, or she's crying, she gets the most money for that. You are rewarding her bad behavior. All of this stuff going on is personal stuff. It should be left off camera. This is not something that should be made into content, but she does. And why? Because you keep rewarding her for this.
Like I look insane. I think I am. Why does he care about me? Like why care more about like what? No, I don't believe that. No, you're right. He wouldn't break my machine. And then he'll say, well, you don't want to delete my video.
Because you were being petty?
I know I can easily give you that money back. Like, easily. I mean, you know. Anyway, I just.
Yeah, Natter making a big deal over a video. Dude, she bought the food that you used for the video. She edited the video. The channel that it's on, she created. So what did you do, Natter? You just went to your kitchen and you cooked the food that she bought. and you're making the biggest deal about the video. You know, it doesn't make any sense.
Feel like nothing. Because someone else will take some other fucking idiot like me will take their place. Oh God, I'm so like I just want to like crawl out of my skin. Honestly, I honestly hate love. I hate people.
Sabrina says, this is a tantrum because he's not answering when you're supposed to be moving on. Yeah, nothing but a gigantic meltdown / tantrum.
Yeah, that's true. I know. I just feel like I don't know. Like, is this a game? Like, what's going on? I just feel so like I just want answers. Yeah, why are you answering her messages from the bathtub? Like, what? Uh, uh. Did he turn it off and turn it on? It's supposed to. Oh, I don't want to leave someone without. Smell like popcorn. Yeah, but Didi, you said on the live stream that someone was calling him. So how is that possible then? Like he had the green phone with him in the live stream. Sandra, where are you going?
So I guess Didi is answering her in the live stream that I guess Nader is doing right now. I don't know if Didi will ever see this React video or if anybody watching this React is going to talk to her. If I could talk to her woman to woman, I'd be telling her, look, you need to stay the fuck out of this. Let those two go back and forth. I know that her name keeps getting brought up because now she's a talking point, but her getting involved in this is just going to escalate it further. And all this craziness going on is just going to continue and continue and continue, and everybody's getting tired. Honestly, if Didi and Nader want to spend time together, they should just like not even play into this thing with Chantal. Get on live stream, talk to the audience, but don't do anything to egg her on, gas her up, and keep her going. Just do the cooking streams or something, or go out and do things, but don't give her any more energy or reason to rage like this. I know that a lot of reactors love it when she rages, but you know, just this is too much. This is too much. You know, this back and forth crying, acting insane. Like a little is okay, but a lot is just that it's too much.
I think in this day and age, you would need cell phones to survive. Why not explain what you're doing there, Didi? Yeah, why be secretive about it? Like, what super chat?
Yeah. Brandy Morin says, pick up your head, Queen. Your Burger King crowd is falling.
This phone is the last shred of control. I'm not trying to control, I'm just trying to be heard.
But he already heard you. How many live streams have you done? How many text messages? I think you heard you.
You know? He'll do to Didi like he's done to Didi. They're in a relationship, but will deny it to the world. Get over it? Really? Okay.
You know, if I had the power, I'd put all of them in one room. Natter, Dee Dee, Chantal, Pete, you put everybody in one big room, lock the door, and say, you guys aren't coming out till you work your stuff out. Do all the yelling, screaming, arguing, talking you want, but you're not coming out until you work it out because this is just crazy.
That's what I want to hear. Hmm. Yeah, he's gonna make it look like I'm crazy. Exactly.
You don't need any help there.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing a fine job yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Is she watching the stream? It looks like she is. She put her glasses on.
It's working. Did he turn the phone off and on? He didn't answer, Dee Dee. Or did she answer? What did she say?
Somebody says, notice how she stopped crying all of a sudden. Yeah, she can do that. She can turn the tears on and then turn them right back off. She's got that power, our girl.
FT calls can be.
It's actually quite scary how she can go from one emotion to the next emotion like within seconds. Like 1 minute be crying, the next minute be laughing, the next minute after that be back to crying. I mean, she can flip her emotions on at the drop of a dime.
Used with Wi-Fi. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're gonna ignore, like, what? Fucking nice to you and to fucking try to talk to you. And oh, I feel so pathetic even saying that. Wow. Whatever. Whatever. Like, can go party. Like, it's fucking.
Still love EG and Elle says, Chantal, your biggest flex is to move on, lose weight, and stop buying love. You'll feel so much better about yourself. I actually agree with that. If she wants to take her power back, that's how she could do it. And the bonus is that if she took that approach to life and her channel, she would have so much more. If she just straightened the F up and said, you know what, the way that I'm living and the way that I'm acting is ridiculous. It's time to be a real woman. It's time to be an adult, get my head screwed on right. If she stopped paying for him, kept the money in her pocket, used that to take care of herself and her home and her pets, and just carried the attitude of being a real queen versus a trap queen, she'd be okay. She'd be better than okay. And people on her channel might actually get some positive content. She could come on and have other things to talk about other than him. You know, I would love to see if her channel took that approach of, hey, everybody, it's Chantal, and I'm in Italy today, and I'm visiting the wine vineyards, and we're going to do a tour. I would love that kind of content. I would still react to her if she did that. That would be amazing. You know, but she's just stuck in the rut of drama and manipulation and lies, and it's worn out. That act is so worn out. She really needs to get it together.
Fucking 1979, like it's nothing. Like the whole 8 months was just.
Oh, here come here come the tomatoes. My favorite part of the chat, the fruit.
What?
I'm now a vegetable lover.
Why would somebody like give you all like new kitchen equipment, new stuff, buy you stuff, give you money, pay bills, be in your bed every night, but we're not together? We go on trips together, but we're not together? Like, you people are stupid. Like, people who are saying things like,
that was you, Chantal, wanting to flex that you had a relationship but you didn't really have one. You had a financial arrangement. You did all of that. It wasn't really about him. It was about you. It was about your ego because you want to be able to say, well, I got a man. Look, I got a man. Look, we're going on a trip. Look at all these things I'm buying for him. I've got a man. You desperately want to say that. You've got someone in your life. And you look down your nose at anyone who doesn't have a man. Well, guess what? I'm single and I'm happier than you. I would rather be single than to have something like what you got going on. Oh, hell no. I wouldn't put up with that for a minute. But there's nothing wrong with being single. You can be alone and be perfectly happy. You can be happy with yourself. You can't be happy with another person unless you're happy with yourself first. And I think that's part of the reason why you need to be in a relationship, because you can't stand your own company.
Like the people who it mind boggles me that you say you're fucking hypocritical because you'll say to me, actions speak louder than words. You don't see by his actions that we're together or what? Like just because he comes online and tells you one thing, but the whole other history of us. Come on now. I'm sorry. This is ridiculous. I mean, hello. Like,
So everybody in the chat is saying, oh, he played you, he played you. And I will halfway agree with that. But let's take a look, let's just stand back and look at things from a broader perspective. Did he use her? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. But don't think for a minute that Chantal didn't put that in play. We know how she is. She probably went around him because she liked him and she started bragging about her money. So him being the player that he is, he said, she's got money. She's desperate. She's lonely. That's low-hanging fruit. I think I'll pick it before somebody else does. But at the same time, she was using him because she wanted a relationship and she wanted content. And she got what she paid for. Problem was, she wanted more than what she paid for. And she thought, all I have to do is not only get in his house, but get in his life. And if I get that far, I can go further by getting into his heart, and then he'll want me as a girlfriend. And that's not how it works. All these months that she's been paying for stuff, that was her just basically squatting in his life and waiting for him to fall in love with her, and it hasn't happened yet. No amount of money is going to buy real love. But that's what she's ultimately been after. I'm going to buy my way into his life, and once I'm there, I'm going to establish myself, and I'm going to push myself and pressure him into a relationship, and eventually he's going to break. Her whole attitude is, I'm going to break this guy. I'm going to break him down. I'm going to weaken him to the point where he just gives me what I want. And it's not working, is it?
if you're not with me, then you look like a swindler. You look like a user. If you're going to say you were never with me, then you used me for all those things because you accepted them willing, no problem. And you told me you love me. I showed the text messages for that. So you're fucking lying. Just admit it on your live stream right now that you fucking love me and tell everybody.
Well, he's a player. If he knows that's what you want to hear, he's going to tell you those words just to get more money out of you. And you being the fool you are, you won't let that in your head and sink in that he's a player. And if he's got a mark like you, that you want to be in love, you want him to love you, of course he's going to tell you what you want to hear. If it means he gets another extra $5 or $6 grand out of you that month. Stupid.
Or, fine, I'll look crazy one last time. And then after that, you'll never see my face ever again. And I swear it. Yep. Roll a join and just fucking try and see that. You think the way he treats you shows you he loves you?
Princess Baby 123 says, just because you have sex, do things together, and go on trips doesn't mean it's a relationship. Friends do that too, hon. Yeah, and she's always been just a friend. She keeps going back and forth. Oh, we were never in a relationship. We're not in a relationship. Yet he cheated on her. It's like, how can you cheat on somebody you're not with? She keeps flip-flopping between terms, and because she wants to believe one thing, but she knows it's another thing. And so to not make him angry, She can't stick to the boyfriend narrative like she wants. She has to say he's just a friend, because that's what they really are, is just friends with paid for benefits.
It's only when you end it.
More tomatoes in the chat. Keep going. Fill the chat up with those, please. Oh, what were the super chats? I missed those. Sorry. I'll go back. Let me just address those. So you know what I mean says, he used you, abused you, and threw you in the trash. It's disgusting you would accept that treatment. Well, she did. She did. And anyone out there believe that the abuse was just one way? I mean, we're seeing her behavior. We've been seeing it for a while. Does anyone believe that Chantal wasn't as abusive? That she wasn't as volatile? That it was all just him? I believe it went both ways. Stage 5 cleaner says, Chantal, you were choosing to do those things from the beginning. All the while, he hasn't and never will give you anything as equal. Like, come on. Yeah, we all know that because we're grown adults. But she doesn't want to, she just doesn't want to accept it. She doesn't want to hear it. Oh, here we go. T-Max says, stop sending super chats. They're all going towards Natter's phone bill, FFS. Yeah, you got to know that if she sees him, that's where the money's going. But you guys can spend your money the way you want to. But I'm just saying, until he's gone, you know that money's going there. So all of you VIBs, you're paying for part of his expenses. And how do you feel about that? Is that okay with you?
Stage 5 clear. He wants to. I think I would definitely respect you more if you were just honest and just said to me, I never loved you. Because how can you love somebody and then like act like nothing, like that? Like I'm like freaking, like you could tell I loved him. Like look how I'm acting, right? My actions are speaking louder than words for once. So you know.
So acting like a nut is proof that you loved him? No, that just means you're acting like a nut. No, it just means you're mad. It's not a proof of love. You're acting like a nut.
For the whole week and ignoring me? Hmm? Oh yeah. Okay.
You know, if anybody ever wanted to have power over Chantal, if they ever wanted to know her Achilles heel, her weak spot, this is it right here. Ignoring her. She hates to be ignored. Oh, that gets under her skin far more than anything else. And he knows that. He's been around her enough. He knows all of her weak spots. You know, her weak spot of wanting to be loved and being desperate and thirsty for love. There's an Achilles heel. Her not wanting to be ignored. There's another one. I mean, she's got so many. She's got too many. That's the problem. He knows every single one of them by heart.
I'm a worm on his hook and I hate it. Like, sorry, I had feelings for you? What? Like, you need to grieve the idea that was him. Mm-hmm. Anyway. Hi, Georgia.
A Tribe Called Creek says, Dee Dee said you're the cause of everything that happened. You know what, Tribe? That's not true. It takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. There's two people in the dance. He's not just dancing by himself. He's engaging with Chantal. They're both idiots. They both keep gassing each other up. She'll do a live stream, talk about him. He'll do a live stream, talk about her. They just can't back off from each other. They keep feeding each other's fires. So it's not just her, it's him too. If he wanted to cut it off with Chantal, like I said, he'd just give all of her stuff back and be done with her. But he's enjoying the game, obviously, because he's keeping it going.
Nope. Get over what? So he's okay. All right. So basically, that's it then.
Oh, she's watching him? I hear his voice in the background. I hear his voice back there. She's watching his live.
Like, why would somebody who you're not with buy you something like an iPad? Like, doesn't make any sense.
Because you're an idiot, that's why.
I know I look like an idiot, and I know fucking
Because somebody in the chat says because it's free.
I fucking need to vent. When I have something on my mind and it bugs me like this. So what is it? I thought he was gonna tell me to get over it. You're supposed to be on a fucking Uber back to Montreal.
Look at her. She's so mad. He should be gone by now. I got paid today. I want to spend time with him. Why aren't you gone? I want what I want, and you're getting in the way. Go home, Dee Dee. God.
I feel like that. No, it has to be.
I don't want to spend an extra day by myself. I want to be over there with Natter. Even though I could be home, like doing my laundry and taking care of my cats and getting things done. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to sit on my greasy, nasty couch, smoke a joint, and just waste the day away bitching at everybody else. Yeah, that's how I spend my free time.
Over, right?
Kaylee Wood says, you deserve better than this, Chantal. Okay, Kaylee, you say that, but my question to you is, why does she deserve better? Why does she deserve better? Look at the way she behaves. Why does she deserve better? I would say that too if she were a good person, but she's not. She's evil to the core. She deserves better. Why don't you have a talk with Pete and ask Pete what happened when they broke up? She nearly destroyed that man. He lost his home and everything else because of Chantal. And she's been draining him ever since. And ask Bibi if she deserves better. She cheated on him too. Why does she deserve better? Look at the way she's treated her pets, her family. Why does she deserve better? She doesn't deserve better. She's not a good person. She got exactly what she deserves in Natter. He is her walking, talking, taking karma. She didn't deserve better. She deserves worse for the way she treats everybody. And she's doing more crying over Natter than she ever did with her grandma. And that's just sad and pathetic and wrong.
There you go.
Oh, Abra says, heartbroken because Dee Dee hasn't left yet, or heartbroken because he doesn't want anything to do with you anymore. I think she's a little bit mad at both.
Okay, not talking about it. Sounds like you see that now if you want to close on. I know, I have gray hair. Fucking boring. Like, what the fuck? I really, really, really hate this. Like, I don't want to go through it. Like, I'm refusing.
She just said something important. Let me go back to it. Okay, hold on. Say it again.
Maybe look it up. So what? Like, I feel like, do I turn the phone back off? Like, he doesn't even fucking care. Like, does, like, oh my god, I don't know what to do with myself. Like, I'm gonna give him, like, phone service for the weekend with fucking Dee Dee. Like, what? Like, what?
You don't have to.
Oh my god.
It's your phone. Turn it off.
If he cared, he would try to contact me, and he didn't. So, I mean, like, he just really. It's just so painful to look at him, like, act like this is just drama. Like, he doesn't care at all. Like I was nothing. Like, what the fuck? I'm so mad. So, I wish you.
If this isn't all fake and phony for drama and views, if this isn't all fake and phony, if there's even a shred of truth in all this crap going on back and forth, what this is Natter getting more control over Chantal because he's putting her through hell. He's putting her through hell, making her wait, having Dee Dee over there, just so when he does allow her over there, she's going to be extremely grateful and giving him everything he wants. Because if she doesn't, he's going to say, well, you know what happened the last time? I'll have Dee Dee right back over here. So you better give me what I want, or I'm going to have her right back over here and she'll do it.
But I was. Like, you're so Pete, so how can I be with somebody who lives with their ex? Or, like, really things that are just, like, impossible for me to do. You know? Like, fuck you and fuck Diddy. Fuck you both. You fucking suck. I hate you. You know what? You're right. Enjoy this weekend. Have fun. Have fun. Are you free tonight?
Oh, here's something that somebody's bringing up and I want to address. Lolo says the Pete's thing is an excuse. I'm glad you said that. So Natter is over there saying that the reason why he won't be with Chantal is because of Pete's. That could be true or untrue, but from another angle, him using Pete's as an excuse, if you got somebody around you that wants to be with you and you don't want to be with them, you'll come up with all kinds of reasons to not be with them. You'll find a way to keep them away from you. The Pete's thing could be an excuse, you know, to kind of keep her at arm's length. She wants a relationship so badly, and he could just be using Pete's as kind of a roadblock to kind of push her away. Like, oh, you're living with your ex, so I want nothing to do with you. Does it really bother him? I don't know, but it is kind of weird to having somebody live with you that used to be your fiance. And not only that, Pete is not only her ex-fiance, but he depends completely on Chantal. I'm sure that if Pete had his life together more, had his own job, was out of the house more, had a relationship, Natter would not feel as bad about it the way that he does. If he saw Pete was completely removed from Chantal and he was just renting a room. But the thing is, Pete is too dependent on Chantal. He's practically tied to her waist. He depends on her for everything. He doesn't have a job, doesn't have any money, sits in his room all day. He's practically her child. So if you're somebody and you're interested in a female and they've got the situation going on, you're thinking to yourself, do I want to get involved with a woman who's got this man around that she's got to take care of? Because it's not a two-person relationship, it's three. Because at the same time she's concerned about me, she's taking care of another dude who she used to be engaged to. It's weird. It's really weird. If Pete's had his act together, was out of the house, had his own life, I'm sure he wouldn't care nearly as much.
I swear, a million. I just got a text from Dubai.
Oh
Are
God,
you
shut
free
up.
tonight?
Okay, so that's it for the live. I'm sure she's on to like 2 or 3 more lives since I started this one. Hope you guys have enjoyed this react video. I'm going to move on to another one. Thank you very much for watching, and please have a wonderful weekend. Bye now.